Meanwhile, residents of Ekiti say they are hopeful and in high spirits ahead of the governorship election in the state. Well, this comes as the police and the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, have given an assurance or have assured the people that their rights or their civic rights will not, or their civic rights to vote will not be hindered. However, the residents say they look forward to voting without being intimidated by either the police or anyone with ulterior motives. Now, the men of the police have also held a show of force ahead of tomorrow's poll. Sirens blared intermittently on the streets, and police vans conveying security operatives on election duty can also be seen at different locations. There are also police choppers on standby for aerial surveillance. A visit to the police headquarters in Ekiti on Friday morning shows a full display of strength by the security operatives to quell any kind of violence during and after the election. On the general mood in Ekiti, the state capital is calm, as most major markets are busy with residents coming out in large numbers to carry out last-minute shopping. And for the latest update on the security preparations ahead of tomorrow's governorship election in Ekiti State, let's now cross over to Ekiti, where our correspondent Dare Ido brings us up to speed. Dare, what can you tell us from the mood in Ekiti right about now, as the elections is definitely coming up tomorrow?
Yeah, thank you very much, Ayo. Of course, as you have rightly put it out there, that we've gone around town, we've seen the security situation, we've also gone to the police headquarters as well, just to feel the pulse of the town, to know how the people are getting ready for this exercise. From what we've gathered, high spirits. A lot of the residents we spoke to said they are ready, willing to come out to vote as well. So we've spoken to the residents. We've also spoken to some electoral officers who have also assured that the election will go on as planned and without any violence. But without jumping the gun, I have the first PRO here who is going to be giving us a better perspective as to how the security situation will be tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining us, Mr. Muiwa Adejobi. For a lot of people watching outside Ekiti right now, they would want to know how ready the Nigeria police are.
We are very ready. You know that election is not a day thing. We have embarked on the electioneering process before now, so it is a process. Right from the time we had party conventions, primaries, and the likes, the police had prepared enough for this election. So we have been having enough information. We've done threat analysis. We've done adequate deployment of our men. We don't forget the IGP had made it clear that we have over 17,000 policemen deployed for Ekiti gubernatorial election, coupled with other security operatives from other security agencies here. With this deployment we have done, we are very, very optimistic that we're going to have each free election, credible election, fair election, and acceptable election in Ekiti State come tomorrow, 18th of June 2022. And let me quickly say that the IGPs are issued out certain directives as concerning this election in Ekiti State. Through the Deputy Inspector General of Police for CID, who is the coordinating DIG for Southwest and in charge of this election security in Ekiti State, DIG Johnson Babatunde Kokumo, MNI, who the IGP has rightly said that we are withdrawing our security aids from VIPs, political actors, prominent indigenes of Ekiti State who are enjoying the privileges of security aids in the Ekiti State here. So we are withdrawing our men, and IGP during the meeting yesterday, when he was represented by the same DIG, the access meeting, the security consultative committee meeting for this election, the IGP has said that other security agencies will follow suit. He has urged them to withdraw their aids from these VIPs as well. We want to have a level playing ground for everybody to be equal during the exercise. No sort of harassment, intimidation, excessive use of power by any individual or group of persons. So we are hopeful that immediately these men will be withdrawn, and I'm sure they must have been withdrawn. So the DIG has done through a statement today by the command PRO in Ekiti State here, restriction order that no vehicular movement as from 12 midnight today till 6 p.m. of Saturday, 18th June 2028, when the election lasts. So we hope people will understand this. By the time we have full control of movement of vehicles, at least we have 80% security arrangement on ground. At the same time, these men are expected to do proper stop and search of vehicles that want to come in at all. Even those that may claim they are on essential services, we expect them that they must have been accredited by INEC. If there is no means of identification, we do not allow any vehicle to move. Even those pedestrians that want to move, they should have reasons to move. If you're a voter electorate, you want to move from one point to the other, you must have your voter's card. If you don't have your voter's card, you don't have any business moving up and down. Stay in your house. I'm sure your channels and other stations will be streaming live to show what is happening in Ekiti when Ekiti is deciding. So if you don't have your voter's card, there's no need for you to go out, glued to your TV. You're going to see everything happening across Ekiti State. And let me quickly drop this. For those who might want to come around to foment troubles, for those who might want to come around thinking they can snatch ballot boxes, ballot boxes, ballot papers, I want to tell them the INEC has done a very good thing this time around. We have 16 local government areas in the state. Across the 16 local government areas, INEC has given a particular color to particular ballot paper of that local government. If you're in Ekiti, you know your color. If you're in Ado, you know your color. If you're in Aramoko, you know your color. Somebody cannot take a ballot paper from Oye to go and use in Aramoko. Everything has been colored. This makes the job very easy for us. I think it's a welcome development too. It makes our job very easy. Well, we have formed about 3 rings of security arrangement in Ekiti State for this election. The outermost layer is for restriction order. We don't want people to come in or go out during the election. We have the military men, the PMF mobile men, another tactical squad who have been deployed at the borders of Ekiti State. No movement. Then the middle ring is for armed men who will be backing on motorized patrol. They are everywhere. The patrol must be constant. We have a Nord vehicle we have deployed for that. Okay. So we and the inner one are those that are going to be at the polling units. We have 2,445 polling units across Ekiti State. We have rack and super racks. We have commenced distribution of sensitive materials, and we have men who are escorting these materials, INEC officials, and accredited observers, domestic and international observers. We have adequate security for all, including journalists like you. We have security for all of you. If there's anything, please contact me. I'm going to be there for you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's the first PRO giving us a detailed analysis of the preparation ahead of tomorrow's exercise here in the Ekiti State. Back to you, Ayo.